Hey guys, we are back with some more Edmonton Oilers franchise mode, and we're finally back in the playoffs, and we're against the Chicago Blackhawks in round number 1 of the Year 4 playoffs. So we're going to check out their lines once more. First line, Dominic Cahoon, Dylan Strome, and Patrick Kane. Second line, Brandon Perlini, Alex DeBrincat, Jonathan Taves. Third line, Drake Caggiula, Artem Anisimov, and Victor Ajdel. Fourth line, Brandon Tanev, John Hayden, and Dominic Kubalik. Defensively, Henry Jokiharju and Adam Boqvist, Slater Koekkoek and Alec Martinez, Duncan Keith and Gustav Forsling. And in goal you have Aaron Dell and Colin Delia, scratched are Dylan Sakura, Nick Cousins, and Alexander Fortin. And we'll just take a look at our lines once more. First line is Draisaitl, McDavid, and Puljujarvi. Second line, Nyquist, Nuge, Marner. Third line, Dzingel, Stasny, Yamamoto, and the fourth line, Kara, Cizikas, and Shore. Defensively, Clefbaum and Barry, Nurse and Merkley, Byram and Larson, and in goal you have Subban and Skinner. So if there's anywhere where we have an advantage, it's definitely our star power up front, but obviously they have a pretty good stud over there in Chicago with Patrick Kane as well, so we have to keep an eye out for him, and don't give them any chances. Just get on the board right away. Don't give them anything. That's the secret to success for these Edmonton Oilers. First period. Okay, I'll take it. 9 shots to 10 in favor of Chicago. Second period. Okay. Tanev and Ajdel for Chicago on Subban, but then Nuge and Nyquist on Dell in our top 6. So our top 6 is going, their bottom 6 is going. That's good news for us. And Edmonton, we are out shooting Chicago massively now. 27 shots to 15. Let's go, boys. Keep that up, but get some more than that. Not just 2. And they had 2 goals, it looks like, on 6 shots. So hopefully more of the same in period number 3, but with us scoring at least 1 more goal than them. Come on now. Beginning of the period gone by, not much action as of right now, 30 shots to 22, but there it is, Paul Stasny, the veteran presence coming through in the clutch, and he is proving why he is staying on this team, at least for this year. Glad we didn't trade him, at least as of right now. And that should be it, and it will be. We win 3-2 in game number 1 against the Chicago Blackhawks. 3 stars of the game are Gustav Nyquist, Paul Stasny, and Malcolm Subban. Game number 2 time. Let's hope for more of the same. Obviously, I would like us to convert on more of our shots, but, you know, as long as we win the game, who am I to complain? So here we go. First period. And, forgot to sort by goals. And there we go, Gustav Nyquist on Aaron Dell, the man who we thought we were going to end up trading. He ends up working out for us here in these playoffs so far. Glad we didn't trade him. Second period. And it's all tied up. Jujhar Khaira with the goal on Dell to make it 2-0, but then Patrick Kane and Kubalik with the goals on Subban. So we're all tied up once again going into the third, but this time they are out shooting us 25-13. So, no, absolutely not. Why did I almost ended the game there. Alright, here we go. Third period. Underway. What's going to happen for your Edmonton Oilers? Are we going to be tied 1-1 in the series? Or can we go up 2-0 with the goal on the power play? Yes, Jesse Puljujarvi on Del. Puljujarvi again? Let's go, Puljujarvi. Come on, hold it down. Yes, Gustav Nyquist once again for his second goal of the game. And we have this all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. A 5-2 win for your Edmonton Oilers in game number 2. We lead 2-0. Let's go. Puljujarvi with the first star of the game, Nyquist, second star of the game, and Malcolm Subban once again, the third star of the game. Let's go. So going into game number 3 now in Chicago. And obviously, let's hope for more of the same, because these guys have been pretty good so far in the first 2 games. Obviously, they outshot us, but our guys have been even better. First period. No. Why am I pressing all these buttons that I shouldn't be? All right. First period. There we go. All right. I'll take it. 0-0 tie. They're out shooting us 12-9, but we've proved that we can score on these guys a lot. So let's get something going here in the second period. Nope, we can't. Okay, Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews. Just the two guys I don't want to see on Malcolm Subban. But we proved that we can come back. Come on. Let's get something going here. Oh, Brandon Perlini with the third goal of the game for the Chicago Blackhawks on Malcolm Subban. And if we can't get one here soon, it's going to be out of reach. It's going to be out of reach, Edmonton. Is it going to be out of reach? It's going to be out of reach. Yeah, they dominated us in this one. They dominated us in this one for sure. 41 shots to 19. Yeah, we didn't really have a chance in this one. Aaron Dell, the first star of the game, and deservedly so. Well, he only had to make 19 saves, but still, he got the shutout, so he deserves the first star. Perlini and Toews, the other stars of the game. So you knew Chicago, with their veteran presence, wasn't going to let up that easy. They weren't going to go down 3-0, especially on home ice. But let's really give it to them here, and we'll show them why the new generation of the Edmonton Oilers is no longer going to choke and no longer going to be a failure. First period, there you go. Marner and the Zingle on Dell. Let's go. 2-0 lead going into the second period. All right, Patrick Kane and Subban. So Patrick Kane has been hot. That's unfortunate. I believe he's scored in every game so far, if I'm not mistaken. So we really need to shut him down in the third period. Shut down that first and second line of Chicago, and we should be all good. Maybe get one more for me. Toews. Yep. Kane and Toews. They're getting it done here for Chicago. Come on, top six. Get it done. Connor McDavid. I would love a goal from you right now. Okay, Jesse Puljujärvi. I'll take that too on Aaron Dell. Yes, he has been on fire in this series. Only 2 minutes remaining. Can we do it? We will go up 3-1 against the Chicago Blackhawks in our return to the playoffs. That's how it's done. DeBrincat, the third star of the game. Subban, the second star of the game. And Mitch Marner, the first star of the game. This team has kind of been fantastic since the trade deadline. I'm not going to lie. We have, 6 losses since the trade deadline, including the playoffs? It's been pretty good so far. But let's not take anything for granted. Let's just shut them down right here. We'll finish them on home ice and going in the next round healthy. First period, nothing doing. 6 shots to 15 in favor of the Chicago Blackhawks. They are not going down without a fight. Second period, they're really not going down without a fight. But now we have come back in the shots category. 18 shots to 19. Still in favor of Chicago, but we outshot them in that period for sure. Here we go. I believe this is the first time we're going to the third with it being tied to 0-0. Here we go. Come on, Edmonton, get that early goal. Power play. Okay, all right. I'm not going to rip on the power play just yet because we've been pretty good on the power play, especially Jesse Puljujärvi. But come on now. We can't let Chicago get any momentum in this series. Please, no overtime. Edmonton, we're going to overtime. We're in game number 5, aren't we? Yeah, we're in game number 5. All right. We'll do it. Let's go into the live action overtime and see if we can win this series on home ice. Let's go, Edmonton. Here we go. McDavid versus Strome on the faceoff, and McDavid will lose it to Strome. Boquist with the puck for Chicago. He gets it, but Puljujärvi intercepts. Puljujärvi with the great defensive play. Draisaitl to Puljujärvi. Back for Klefbom. Down low. Draisaitl has it. Boquist gets it around, though, for Jokiharju. Jokiharju for Strome. For Kahun. Dominic Kahun with the shot from the point, and Barry takes it from the goaltender, Malcolm Subban. Draisaitl with the shot, and Dell with the great glove save to keep his team in this series. First line still out there for both teams. Strome and McDavid on the faceoff. And McDavid will take the push and win it. Barry with the shot that rang off the post. My goodness. Boquist has it behind the net and gets it up to Strome. Strome through the neutral zone. And he'll dump in. Met by Klefbom. Up to McDavid. McDavid in through the defensive zone. And Puljujärvi with the shot scores. Jesse Puljujärvi with the overtime goal to send us to round number 2. Jesse. Let's go. Jesse Puljujärvi has been absolutely incredible so far in these playoffs. What is that, 4 goals now? Oh my goodness. the captain shaking hands. And what a series for your Edmonton Oilers, man. I didn't think this would happen. I didn't think this would happen. But it did, because we turned it on towards the end of the regular season, and we have stayed hot since then. And, yeah, what a shot by Jesse Puljujärvi. As we see it once more here. Right past Arundel, and number 98 sends us to round number 2. Alright, yep, there we go. Jesse Puljujärvi had 4 goals in that series. My goodness. Beast so far. Let's check out the player stats and just wrap this thing up, because that was a pretty easy series. That was much easier than I thought it would be. Jesse Puljujärvi, 5 points. Nuge with 5 points. Nyquist with 4. McDavid with 4. Everybody pitching in. Marner with 3. Merkley with 3. Great acquisition. Stastny with 2. Dzingel, Kara, Shore, Barry, Klefbom, Draisaitl, Yamamoto, all with 1, and Gabranson, Schlemko did not play. Sorensen didn't play either. Larson, Nurse, Cizikas, Byram without points, but that's fine, because we for the most part dominated in that series. Shots, let's see, it was the most. Draisaitl was 17, so Draisaitl turns it on shot-wise when he was with McDavid, so maybe we do keep Draisaitl on the first line in the future. I was thinking that maybe we need to keep Draisaitl on the second line just so we have another really good face-off taker. But whenever Draisaitl's with McDavid, I feel like he just does his best. And obviously, that kind of makes sense given that McDavid's the best player in the world. But I feel like, he should kind of be able to run his own line. But I guess, whatever works, we got to roll with. Face-off wins. McDavid 61.3, Nuge 59.3, Cizikas 58.8. Draisaitl is not a face-off taker at the moment for us. Stastny 52.1. So everybody at least a 52 or above who's a normal at face-offs for us. Hits, Klefbom with 15, Nurse with 10, Larson, Puljujärvi, Cizikas, Dzingel, McDavid, Stastny, Draisaitl, Kara, Byram, all at least or over a hit per game, which is what you like to see in the playoffs, obviously. Blocks, Klefbom with 13, and Dzingel obviously led for forwards. He's been clutch. Puljujärvi with a great takeaway to giveaway ratio as usual, and I'm not really going to bother looking at all these too much at the moment, because we had a fantastic series all around. Then there's really not much to complain about. Malcolm Subban with that .941 save percentage. Man was an absolute beast in this series against Chicago. Only 9 goals against in 5 games. He was great. He was fantastic, actually. There is round number 1 of the Year 4 playoffs, and we're finally moving off to the second round. And it feels like a long time coming. And it is. But, you know what, I think this whole rebuilding process that the Edmonton Oilers have been through for countless years now, it's finally paying off. So we'll see who we have in the second round. And it will be the Arizona Coyotes. So let's check out Arizona's lines, and we'll end it off. First line, Clayton Keller, Alex Galchenyuk, and Christian Fischer. Second line, Hinostroza, 79. And then Nick Schmaltz and Justin Williams, the 76. So, great, Game 7. Mr. Game 7. But he is a 76 overall, so maybe he still is effective as a Game 7 kind of guy, but I wouldn't imagine for much else. Watch, he's going to score like 7 goals now. Jordan Stahl as the third line winger. Christian Dvorak and Scott Wilson make up the third line. And the fourth line, Lawson Crouse, Nick Merkley, so they have the other Merkley, and Connor Garland. Defensively, Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Jacob Chychrun, Derek Pouliot and Jason Demers, and then Nicholas Hjalmarsson with Jan Ruda. In goal, Calvin Pickard and Antti Raanta. I would imagine Raanta is going to be starting. And scratched is Michael Grabner. First playoff series victory for your Edmonton Oilers in this GM mode, and we have the Arizona Coyotes coming up next. And the matchups for round number 2, the Hurricanes versus the Capitals, the Maple Leafs versus the Habs, the Wild versus the Blues, and your Oilers versus the Coyotes. So I'll leave it off there, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.